Psalm 119, verse 125. Avdecha ani havineni ve'eda edotecha. We begin today with the word avdecha, which is your servant. We saw this one in the previous verse. And again, we're beginning with this ayin in this section of the psalm. Notice we have the 2ms suffix here. The word is eved, and like chesed in the previous video, you remember that it is an A class. Chesed is A class. Eved is A class. And so we get this A that comes back out when we add suffixes. The suffix here, like I said, is 2ms, and then we get the subject, I. So we have your servant, I. Now this forms a verbless clause, and so we have to supply the to be verbs, so I am. And if we flip this word order around to make it good English, we have I am your servant. Next, we get the hifil imperative of the root bean. Now, bean has to do with to understand or to gain insight. This is a hifil imperative. Notice we have the ha here in the preformative. It is a vocal schwa because of the suffix. When we added the suffix, the accent shifted, and that left the ha in an open propratonic syllable, which means it will reduce to a vocal schwa in this case. It gets a composite because of the guttural letter hey. Notice the hirik yod thematic vowel, typical of the hifil there as well. And then we get that 1cs suffix like we mentioned. So, and the hifil of bean, we would have something like, I am your servant, cause me to understand. So cause me to gain insight, or we could say, make me know or make me understand. Next, we get the vav on the cohortative of yada. Notice the aleph performative here. Yada is a weak 1 vav yod, and in the imperfect or the cohortatives, that vav yod is gone. And so then we also get the kametz hey at the end, giving us that clear cohortative ending here. The vav in this case plus the cohortative gives us somewhat of a result clause or purpose clause. So it can be translated that. So give me understanding that I may, there's the cohortative notion, that I may know your testimonies. Notice here we get the 2ms suffix, that it is on a plural word. We also, in this case, because eda is a feminine word, we get the ot that also helps us see that it is your testimonies, plural.